Ladies and gentlemen, I give you our 2014 Ryder Cup captains, Tom Watson and Paul McGinley. It is right and proper that our two captains are the sole focus of attention. But before we hear from them, I'd like to acknowledge several special guests with us in the audience today. Firstly, to the First Minister of Scotland, the Right Honourable Alex Salmond, MSP. First Minister, from yesterday morning at Edinburgh Castle through to today here at Gleneagles, your personal attention and the attention of all of your staff to all of us has been much appreciated by everyone in the official parties, and we're delighted to have you here with us today. The Ryder Cup is, of course, a match between Europe and the United States, but it's also a friendship between the two, a factor perfectly illustrated in the relationship between ourselves at Ryder Cup Europe and our colleagues at the PGA of America. We are thrilled that so many of our friends have travelled across the Atlantic to be with us here this week. And I know that European Tour Chief Executive George O'Grady, Ryder Cup Director Richard Hills, and Chief Executive of the PGA, Sandy Jones, wish to put on record their personal welcome to all of our guests, led by the PGA of America President Ted Bishop and his wife Cindy, Chief Championships Officer Kerry Haig, and our Communications Director Julius Mason. Finally, many of us in this room have had the pleasure of staying here at Gleneagles Hotel over the past couple of days. Celebrated as one of the leading hotels of the world, it really is not hard to see why. And we are delighted that Managing Director Patrick Elsme is with us here today. Patrick, to you and all of your staff, sincere thanks for your warmth and your hospitality. And now to the men of the moment. Before we move to questions from the media, Tom, perhaps you would like to kick us off with your reflections of the 2 days so far, and perhaps your own thoughts as you sit here with a year to go.
Well, it was a wonderful experience to be part of the junior golf program that has been instituted here in Scotland for all nine-year-old kids to pick up a golf club and try the game in 3 lessons. That's a wonderful program. It culminated in 16 of them playing with Paul and me yesterday. That was a wonderful experience. And then added to that was the Octorrider School and their program of getting kids involved with the Ryder Cup through direct hands-on practical approaches from anything from culinary to media to all sorts of different things that are involved with the Ryder Cup, and the applications of that, and those applications are in particular important to them through their lives of doing a lot of different things. And I was very, very impressed by what I saw over there with the young people and the people who are teaching them.
Paul, I'm sure you'll share Tom's views. Give us your own thoughts as we sit here with a year to go.
Yes, of course, I echo all of those sentiments that Tom has said. I thought it was, we're here in the home of golf, Scotland, and you know, I was obviously very proud to be a Ryder Cup captain anywhere, but to be captain in the home of golf, it's an extra layer on top for us, Tom and I, and we very much appreciate that. It's been a wonderful 2 days. We started yesterday in Edinburgh Castle and the steam train and the history of Scotland, and moved on then to see the future through the wonderful programme of club golf and the school in Octorrider today. So as much as we want to have the most magnificent golf tournament ever staged next year, we also want to leave a legacy behind us, and that's been a big part of the last 2 days.
Thank you both, gentlemen. I'm now going to open the floor to the media and also to those on the telephones who want to call us in. Francis and Deirdre are at the sides with microphones. If you raise your hands, we'll start us off. I think, James, you start us, please.
It's a question for both of you, really. It's been very jovial, lots of smiles from both of you over the 2 days, but have either of you learned any serious points of interest that help you prepare for this time next year?
I think anybody who knows Tom Watson knows how much of a competitor he is, and he's not going to let his guard down at any stage. So I didn't expect anything, and that's the way it's be. But it,
come on, Paul.
So I don't expect anything, and that's exactly what happened. But it was been fun spending time with Tom, and this is our first joint press conference together, and we spent a lot of time together over the last 2 days, and it's been fun getting to know Tom even better, and I'm sure it'll continue over the next 12 months.
We had the opportunity to have dinner at the Open Championship at Muirfield this year, and I think, we know this is a partisan event, and of course we're on away turf right now, and Scotland is showing its colors, and obviously the European team is the favorite. But the one thing that Paul and I really did agree upon was the manner in which their matches are played is the way it should be played is probably paramount. We know there's going to be an edge. We know that, as Paul said, he's going to go in his corner, and I'm going to go in my corner as managers of these teams and try everything possible to create a winning atmosphere and let the actors go out and win it for us. And there's going to be an edge there. But beyond that, the way we'll handle it is the important thing. And golf is that type of game. It requires respect. Bottom line, it requires respect. When you lose, you have respect for the person who beat you. When you win, you have respect for the people you beat. And these players of today on the Ryder Cup teams have played against each other for years. And so they're familiar with each other. They're friends. Many times they're friends. But then they go on each side and they pull in each other's corner. That they draw the line right there, and that's what makes this event so wonderful. Is that at the end it comes out, and there's a winner and a loser, but the guys go back and being friends again.